morning everyone, and welcome to day 15 of the Eat to Live challenge. So I'm not driving. I'm in the car, my husband's driving. We're gonna go do some grocery shopping. I have a few days off in a row now that I actually took 2 days off from work and have 2 days off in a row, which is like 4 days off in a row, which is insane. It's super exciting. So I had made some zucchini soup, and I just decided to eat that this morning for leftovers for breakfast, because I'm not really into the whole you have to eat whatever type of meal it is that you want at whatever type of time. Like, I'm okay with breakfast for dinner. Like, if you kids want to have waffles for supper, no problem, sounds great. Obviously vegan, but still, whatever. So anyways, so I had the zucchini soup for breakfast this morning. It was very good, and I think actually my daughter finished what was left, maybe. If she didn't, she put the rest of it away, I guess, but I think that she finished it. So anyways, yeah, so this is just us doing some shopping. There's a bunch of stuff that we need. We've got a family coming in from out of town. For my second oldest is graduating from high school in 2 days. No, yeah, 2 days. So gotta go get some groceries in the house so that we can feed people that don't normally eat our type of food. Bless you. Like, gotta get some Mountain Dew. I would never buy that. Really used to drink Diet Root Beer and Diet Pepsi a lot. Don't drink that kind of stuff anymore, but need to get some of that for people too. And then we're going to do all sorts of different stuff. Like, we're gonna have carrot dogs, and we're gonna have hummus platters, and we're gonna have sushi, and we're gonna have, I don't know, all sorts. So anyways, yeah, that's it for me for now. We're gonna go do some grocery shopping, and I will talk to you again when comes time for some food. Bye. Alrighty guys, so it is lunchtime. We are done shopping. It's actually well past lunchtime. It is 2 o'clock. So it was lunchtime a while ago. Anyways, so Anthony and I are having a salad for lunch. So there is the salad. It's a Mexican salad. So we got some avocado here, and there's some rice and some black beans and some corn. There's tomatoes. There's taco sauce on it to make it Mexican-y. And then, can you see this right here? This guy right here. So we were at an Indian grocery store, and they have, this is a roasted chickpea, and it's edible. Like, it's not super hard, like it hasn't been cooked yet type chickpea, but not salted. So they've got a really nice little consistency to them. Very healthy for you. I mean, it's just a chickpea, and I think they're gonna add a nice little bit to my salad. So anyway, we're gonna go eat so that we can actually be busy for the afternoon. I have a lot going on, and then haven't even remotely thought about supper yet. So anyways, this is what we're gonna have for lunch. It's Mexican salad, super easy. It's just a salad with like corn and black beans and taco sauce to make it Mexican. So anyways, that's what we're having. We'll talk to you guys again soon. Alrighty everybody, so I am going to bake something that I've been saying I'm going to make for like days, and I haven't ate it yet, so today is the day. I am making Dr. Fuhrman's recipe called Persian Chickpea Stew. So on the stove right now, it calls for eggplant. So I was gonna use my little baby Thai eggplant that I've yet again gone bad in the refrigerator. I tell you what, I am not meant to put eggplant in anything apparently, because this is the second time that I've bought them, and this is the second time they've gotten little brown spots on them before I got a chance to use them. So in place of the eggplant, I'm using chopped up mushrooms. Same consistency, will be just absolutely fine. So you're supposed to chop up a large eggplant and 2 peppers, whatever color you choose. I picked a red and a yellow, and a large onion. So I chopped those up. Instead of the eggplant, I used half of a container, 16-ounce container, so 8 ounces of mushrooms that I chopped up. You put that on the stove with a little bit of water in there, and you cook it. That's what I'm doing right now. And then after that is done cooking, you add some zucchini that you have chopped. So there are 4 zucchini, well, 2 zucchini, 2 yellow squash, but whatever, same thing to me. So you put that in there and you cook that for a little bit as well. After that is done cooking is when you add a whole bunch of different kind of seemingly random type things to me, to be honest with you. I'm struggling with how awesome this is gonna be, but it's got 5 stars, so, or at least, let's see, almost 5 stars. So it's got a bunch of ratings, so it's gotta be okay. So you do that, and then you add 1 cup of pasta sauce. And we actually have some spaghetti sauce left over. This actually has peppers and onions in it, so obviously it was already in the other thing, and it has some soy curls chopped up in it, so that'll be just fine. But so that's my 1 cup of spaghetti sauce. You add 2 to 4 cloves of garlic. I'm just gonna scoop some out and put it in because I don't measure that kind of thing. A quarter teaspoon of allspice. Obviously I've used this before because it's about half empty, but this is a really weird flavor to put in a stew to me, but okay, no problem. So I made something that was Ethiopian once and I put that in there, but it wasn't very good, so yeah. Anyways, so there's that, and then you're supposed to use a tablespoon of some form of low sodium salt no sodium seasoning of some sort. I have one that is from Costco, but I don't care for it super lots. It's okay. So instead I'm going to actually just use a little bit of this Better Than Bouillon, the vegetable one, because it's a low sodium one. It's reduced sodium. It has half the amount of sodium, and there's no oil in this whatsoever. So I'm going to use that. And then a cup of carrot juice, which we were able to get some organic carrot juice in the vegetable section. I had bought a carrot juice thinking that I would try that, but when I looked at it, it's half carrot juice, half apple juice. I didn't think that probably would go very well with Persian spaghetti stew thing. So, carrot juice. And then some water. It's a half a cup of water, and you use a can of chickpeas, so I've drained those already. And then you're supposed to put in a third of a cup of chopped parsley towards the end. I'm not doing that. I don't care for parsley. And some like 12 ounces of either spinach or kale. So I'm going to use kale because it holds up better than spinach. Spinach tends to get very wilty, which I like spinach and stuff in soup, but I want something to have a little bit more sturdy consistency like the other stuff will have. So right now I'm at the point of I've got 2 peppers and a whole onion and 8 ounces of mushrooms cooking. When that has been cooking for a little while, I'm going to add, actually it's about time now, I'm going to go add the zucchini and let that cook for another 3 minutes. So you're supposed to cook that for 5 minutes, add the zucchini, cook that for 3 minutes, add the rest of everything else, and cook that on low heat you're supposed to cover it, cook it on low heat for 25 minutes. And it says specifically in the recipe to cook it on low in order to get the eggplant cooked. So seeing as I have mushrooms in there instead of eggplant, I'm actually going to keep a pretty close eye on this. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to need the 25 minutes. I don't want crunchy mushrooms by any stretch. I want them cooked, but I don't want everything in there to be mushy either. So when you're done cooking that is when you add in both either the spinach or the kale, whatever it is you're going to use, and let it just wilt down a little bit. So I'm going to go and work on that. And when I get everything put together, obviously that's what the thumbnail picture is going to be, but I will also try it to let you know whether or not it's something that you guys should try or not. And yeah, hopefully find out whether or not it's worth serving to my family, because if my kids don't like it, that will be a real bummer. But oh well, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna go cook, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit and let you know how it's turned out and whether it's something you guys should try. Alrighty guys, so soup is done. So there was nothing that I changed. There was nothing else extraneous. Everything was what I told you about before. The only thing is that I did probably cook it for about 5 minutes less than what I would have cooked it with the eggplant in there rather than the mushrooms. So this is what this looks like. Alright, so that's what that looks like. And it's actually really quite good. My husband tried it, and I have tried it, and yeah, it's not spaghetti-ish, even though it's got spaghetti sauce in it. It tastes maybe a little bit spaghetti-ish, but not super like spaghetti. I don't know. It's its own flavor. Let's just go with that. I can't compare it to anything, but I think that you guys, if you're the adventurous type, that you would definitely want to try this out. It's very good. It's just not like anything I've ever had before. Yeah, it's excellent. Just different. So anyways, I would highly suggest you try it. It's actually very good. It's got a lot of vegetables in it. It's got some beans in it. So, well, chickpeas, garbanzo beans. Yeah. Go ahead and try this one, guys. I actually think that this would be something that most people would probably like. There are definitely, if you are on his website and are looking at the recipe, there's a whole bunch of comments underneath it that people have left. I really wouldn't change anything, although I like it with the mushrooms in it the way it is. I don't know what it would be like with the eggplant. So to be honest with you, if I made this again, I don't think I'd put the eggplant in it. I think I would leave it with the mushrooms because it tastes really good that way. It cooked very nicely that way. So I don't know. You guys make up your own mind, see what you're gonna do. And if you do try it with the eggplant, let me know. And if you try it with mushrooms like this, let me know what you think, because I think it's pretty good. So 2 thumbs up for this one, guys. Hope you're having a great day, and I will catch you again tomorrow.